Today I'm going to be putting together some Danish Heart Baskets. These are from templates that I made. There's a bundle of 8 different templates that I created to be cut on a Silhouette or a Cricut cutting machine. The files include SVG files and DXF files. They also have PDF files for all the patterns. You'd probably only want to do the more simple ones in the PDF because some of them are pretty complex and you might not want to cut those out by hand. Although another option would be to cut out the strips with scissors and then color in the decorative pieces with crayons or markers or pencils, whatever you'd like. The ones like this one and this one would be pretty simple to cut out with a pair of scissors and a craft blade and a straight edge. I'll put a link to where you can get those files in the description so that you can cut your own. Let's get started. Today we're going to make this red and white one, which is the same as this one. This one I used the Dollar Tree vinyl that I had applied to a piece of copy paper, and then I cut it on my Cameo 5 with the electrostatic mat, and it actually cut really well. But the little cutouts aren't super noticeable, so I thought I'd do a contrast so that they would stand out more. So all of these work the same way. Some of them are a little more fidgety. This one has 5 strips that you have to weave through, and some, it's wider and narrow, wide, narrow. These are all the same width, but they have the cutouts, so they're a little more fragile. And then, like this one is just the 3 solid pieces, so that one's pretty easy. This is a good one to start with before moving on to one that's a little more advanced. And then this one wasn't really difficult, but it does want to get snagged up. Okay, so first we're going to fold each of these in half, and I'm going to use this one as a guide because I want to make sure that the cutouts on the outside of the heart and not on the inside. So you can see there's a heart up here and a heart here. So this one I'm going to fold in half like this. And I'm actually going to put it on here so I can see a little bit better. And the great thing about using a cutting machine is that it is pretty exact. I'm just going to make sure that edges are all smoothed down so that they feed through nice and easily. And then this one, I'm going to fold in half this way. And this way I can see what I'm doing here. There's lots of different kinds of paper you can use for these. In a thinner paper is actually preferable over a thicker paper. I've heard of people making them with like wrapping paper. This one here was made with copy paper here, and this is an IKEA craft kind of construction paper. Not quite construction paper, but a craft paper. It's thinner than cardstock. If you have a cardstock, it's more likely to wrinkle and bend and possibly tear. So this one is also the IKEA type paper. It's a Mala, and then this one is a text weight copy paper. It's kind of twice the thickness of regular paper. All right, and then now we can begin weaving. So I know I want the hearts to be facing upright. So it's going to be like this. And then I want this heart to be on the outside. So I'm going to feed this one in first, and you just take this folded side and it's going to go inside the red, and then the red is going to go through the white. Like that, and then this white is going to go through the red. So we're just weaving lattice style. Just like that. Now on this one, it's going to start with the red going through the white. And the white going through the red. And then the red is going to go through the white. And then as you're working, we can make sure that this slit here is going to be pushed up to this line, which allows it to be all the way through. Like right now, this red wouldn't feed through here because there's not enough space on the end. So now we have to feed this red through this white. And try to curve it instead of folding so you don't have creases. There you go. Right, so we're 2/3 of the way there. And then I'm just making sure everything is scooched up before I start on the last one, so that they all have a place to go. Okay, so now this white one is going to go through the red one. Just carefully guide it through. And then the red one is going to go through the white. That one's pretty simple. And then finally, we're going to weave the white one through this last red one. All right, and then you can make any final adjustments here. There we have our basket. See, if you fold it properly, then it opens up all the way. And then the patterns all come with a strip, and you can either staple or tape or glue it on the inside to make a handle. And then you can fill with a treat, or you can hang as a decoration. So I hope you try making some Danish Heart Baskets. They have unlimited different colors and patterns. Even just the patterns that I did are just a few. There are many, many, many different types of styles, from simple to extremely intricate. So a lot of fun if you are into paper crafting. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time.